Crop factor allows you to work out what kind of effect a particular camera will have on the focal length of a lens. It's become necessary to state this, as cameras today use a variety of different sensor sizes, and lenses are marketed by their actual focal length, rather than the effective focal length when used against a camera with a particular sensor. Given that focal lengths are often translated into 35mm terms, crop factors are applicable to cameras whose sensors are smaller than the standard measurement here, which is usually referred to as full frame. Full frame cameras have sensors roughly the same dimensions as a frame of 35mm film, and so they apply no crop factor to any mounted lens. So, a 50mm lens used on a full frame camera will maintain its 50mm focal length and its natural angle of view, just as if you were using it on a 35mm film camera. APS-C sensors, which are smaller than full frame, are found in the majority of DSLRs and many compact system cameras. Their smaller size results in a crop factor of around 1.5 to 1.6, the reason being that the smaller sensor only covers a central part of the lens, and so the peripheries of the lens are left unused. This has a similar effect to using a longer focal length, and you can work this focal length out by simply multiplying the focal length by this crop factor. So, that same 50mm lens on a camera with a crop factor of 1.5 would result in an effective focal length of 75mm, as this is what you get when you multiply 50 by 1.5. APS-C sensors aren't all the same size, however. The sensors inside Canon's DSLRs are slightly smaller than those inside Pentax and Nikon's, and also Sony's SLT models, and so this increases slightly to a factor of 1.6. This means that same 50mm lens will be closer to 80mm than 75. Cameras with the smaller Micro Four Thirds sensor have a crop factor of 2, and so the effective focal length is easier to calculate, as all you need to do is to double the focal length of the lens. It's no coincidence that some lenses developed for this system match the focal ranges of popular 35mm system optics. For example, 12 to 35mm lenses, which offer an effective focal range of 24 to 70mm, and 35 to 100mm lenses, which behave more like 70 to 200mm lenses. Sensors that are smaller than these, such as the 1-inch sensors in Nikon's compact system cameras and the 1/1.7-inch sensors inside some Pentax models, increase this even further. For this reason, you'll notice the kit lenses supplied with these bodies have even shorter focal lengths than those designed for cameras with larger sensors. For more tips and advice, subscribe to our channel, visit us on Twitter, Facebook or Google+, or check out wexphotographic.com/blog.